Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Kristen Kralevich. I'm a customer success professional that brings years of experience to the table. I'm both humbled and thrilled for the opportunity to meet with you today. My investment with this overview, the application and resume, the conversation that you and I are going to have is really to brainstorm the next chapter, how we can make a difference in the long term. I strive and want to be part of something bigger, to create a sense of purpose for others. My core, exceptional customer service, customer satisfaction, and success. For the last 20 plus years, I've strived to excel in customer satisfaction and success through all development, sales, and customer life cycles. I have extensive portfolio, product, program, and project management experience. Not only have I managed and consulted, but I often roll up my sleeves, designing courseware, blending assets to drive a goal, or creating learner experience design for a learning management system. My experiences extend across multiple industries. As a customer success professional, my role is to work with all levels of the organization to attain goals, from the individual contributors to the C-suite. We could be aligning content to achieve a goal of professional or personal development, or we could be aligning a system or a product to a specific area of the organization to drive a set strategy. I have a Master's of Science in Instructional Design and Technology from Bloomsburg University. I have a Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education from Slippery Rock University. I also minored in exceptionalities and special education. I'm a leader. I'm a manager. I'm a motivator, collaborator, team member. I'm a developer, instructional designer, and a lifelong learner who constantly is seeking value. I'm very passionate, inquisitive, proactive, strategic, ambitious, curious, and transparent. We are the change that we seek. I hit the ground running straight out of grad school. At Newton Interactive, I was an instructional designer, account, and project manager. A couple projects that I worked on, I spearheaded, managed, and designed an award-winning news and events portal for HBA. Designed and developed an interactive nuclear medicine imaging work map. Managed and designed an unbranded coronary disease learning site. This was for CV Therapeutics and received national acclaim. At Soft Assist, I was a senior instructional designer and project manager. A couple projects I worked on with Soft Assist: frontline safety training for Comcast, managed and designed and facilitated the creation of safety training for the field techs. It was basically used to educate thousands of employees nationwide. I created an interactive online course that was geared towards Volvo's Global Development Process, or GDP. I also worked with Elsevier Medical Publishing, implementing, developing, overseeing the creation and design of multiple radiographic medical courses. It was part of a blended learning approach, and we delivered via Blackboard. As an instructional design and technology consultant at Immaculata University, I designed and developed online courses, including English 242, Organizational Behavior 301. These courses were part of the university's newest e-learning initiative, a completely online bachelor's degree in organizational dynamics. As a sales training manager for Synthes, I designed, developed, and implemented classroom and hands-on lab training programs for the trauma division, specifically for their medical sales training consultants. In order to do so, I spent countless hours in the field, training and observing orthopedic surgeons in the operating room. After doing so, I was able to go back and design and implement basic, intermediate, and advanced classroom instruction for the product lines that are aligned to the prep, procedure, and post-op processes for operations on trauma patients. As an e-learning consultant at Vanguard, I was utilized throughout the entire design process, basically the bridging conversation between the designer and the developer. My main goal was to provide consulting and coaching support to our institutional, retail, and company-wide design teams through the design and development phases of all the e-learning programs. 7 years ago, I joined Skillsoft as a remote customer success manager. Though I am remote and continue to be today, I often join customers in face-to-face meetings, QBRs, things of that nature. I feel as though the leap to Skillsoft was truly pivotal in my career. To this point, each experience was a building block, creating a large arsenal of knowledge. Here, I quickly realized that my passion for managing customers through all life cycles, all the while leveraging my past knowledge. As a customer success manager, I covered the Mid-Atlantic region, spanning across multiple industries. The work as a CSM could have ranged from anywhere from consulting to implementations to migrations, benchmarking, value measurement, basic overall customer satisfaction. 2 years after I started at Skillsoft, I was selected by Skillsoft's AVP of Sales and the VP of Consulting Services, in addition to the customer's Vice President of Talent, for a full-time, one customer program management position. This was and is a multi-million-dollar contract. I was pretty proud to be selected for this opportunity. That brings me to today. So for the last 5 years, I have been the extension of my Skillsoft telecommunication customer. Through the continuous growth of my customer through mergers and acquisitions, I have remained the one constant, providing L&D consulting and support for what started as 14 countries, so we were global. We are now up to 28 countries. I manage, create business-aligned programs in anything from leadership to sales and individual contributor realms. So when we started 5 years ago, the company was very much e-learning is supplemental to my development, a lot of classroom training going on. That was the mindset. The mindset today is very much strategic. It's a strategic environment where 48% of the company is using the university for ongoing learning and development. So what's next? I'm looking and researching for this chapter right now as we speak. I'm looking for a company that shares my values, truly puts the customer first, practices what they preach, treats employees fairly. I'd like to talk to you. I want to determine the synergies that exist between your company and myself. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. My contact information is included in my resume. Thanks again, and I look forward to our conversation.